Are you the kind of spouse who gets a kick out of being right? Are you the kind of spouse who gets a kick out of, catching your spouse doing something wrong, something that they're not supposed to do? Are you the kind of person who is excited to say, yes, I caught you, you did it, yes, you said it, don't run away from it? You will just like to pin it on your spouse. If you're that kind of person, what will happen is that before you know it, you become an extremely toxic person. You become a difficult person for your spouse to deal with, and your spouse will not be able to be vulnerable with you. What they will have to do is that every time you come around is exactly how you feel when you're driving on the highway and you approach a police stop. Most people, even when all your papers are correct, even when everything is right, there's a kind of a little discomfort that you just feel, knowing that the police is stopping you. They are going to ask questions. You are wondering, my insurance, my papers, my what's it called, fire extinguisher. You are thinking so many things. That's exactly how your spouse will behave around you. And of course, nobody wants to be extremely vulnerable when you are with a policeman. That's exactly what your spouse will not be able to be vulnerable with you. Your relationship will lack joy, will lack friendship, will lack emotional connection. That's what will happen if you're that kind of person. And I'd like you to know the reason you are like that is because you have unhealed trauma. It's possible that you've been hurt deeply in time past, maybe by life, maybe by other issues, maybe by your parents, maybe by your sibling, maybe by, whatever it is that might have happened in your past, and you never got retribution, you never got justice. And sometimes this is actually what is actually happening here is transfer of guilt. You're transferring the guilt that you want to impute on the people who did you wrong in your past. You want to impute the guilt on your spouse. And if they are also not sensitive, it will make them to become an apologetic, always guilty spouse who cannot be vulnerable, who even will start harboring doubt about themselves, because at some point they will start having questions around their own self-esteem and around their own capacity to be a healthy spouse. Because if you're always finding something wrong with me, maybe something is actually wrong with me. That's actually how they will start thinking. And of course, it doesn't do your relationship any good. So yes, we need to forgive people. Yes, we need to be able to front load issues when we have them. But if you have a pattern, and what you need to do is to check it with your spouse, check it with other people around you as well, check it with your relationship. A lot of time, the state of your friendship right now can be an indication of how your marriage will be. Many times people don't make those connections. But check the state of your friendship right now. Who are the friends? Who are the people who have been your friends for the last 10 years? What kind of relationship do you have with them? If you have any relationship with them at all. And what are the incidents that have become a pattern in your other relationships, in your friendship, whether even with your siblings and all of that? Sometimes some of those things will replicate themselves in your marriage if you look very well. And once you see such thread, you know that it's not about your spouse, it's about you. And you are the one who needs to get help and stop becoming a touchy, cranky person who is just looking for who to hold guilty for offenses of the past. I wish you bliss.